Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And this is Dre and Jay, here today to give you our non-spoiler review of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And, chef's kiss. Gotta give props to Sam Raimi. Did a terrific job directing this one. It's definitely a different film than what we're used to seeing from the MCU. And, props to Sam Raimi, bro. Like, there were a lot of his horror elements and styles that we've seen from some of his previous movies, like Evil Dead and shit, that was incorporated into this movie. And yeah, I'll let you go, Javante. Go ahead if you want to say some things. I know you got a lot to say.
I think, you made some good points. I think everything you said was correct. It definitely feels like a Sam Raimi film, has a lot of horror. Some of the things you've seen, like some Evil Dead, something he's done in the past, kind of boils over in here. For some people, it might feel like sometimes it's a little too much and it takes over the Marvel part. But for me, it was fine. It didn't bother me. Loved all the characters. I enjoyed America Chavez. Thought she was dope.
Yeah.
A new character in the MCU, but she was really cool. I don't think she was like just there, just be there. She actually had a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You care for the character. You get a little backstory, and so they did a good job with that.
It's actually, I like the way they introduced her too, in a way, because it's funny because originally she was supposed to be in Spider-Man No Way Home. And considering that this movie, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, was supposed to take place before Spider-Man No Way Home, or released before Spider-Man No Way Home. So credit to them for, working around that with COVID and everything, and, delaying all these movies and pushing them all back, how they were able to do a lot of reshoots. And like you mentioned with America Chavez, I thought she was great. Credit to the actress.
I also say this movie gets right to it. I don't think there's not really a downtime where like it starts off slow or anything. It gets right to it, like right when you start. So
yeah.
I love that. Also back to the characters, I think Elizabeth Olsen was amazing. Shout out to her because she was amazing. Benedict Cumberbatch was amazing, of course. Wong was amazing. I thought all the actors came out and performed and did a great job. Man, I really like this one. I think it's probably my favorite, probably the best superhero comic book film I've seen in the last 2 years, including last year. I like this way better than Eternals. I like it better than No Way Home. I like it better than Black Widow. I like it better than Batman. I like it better than Zack Snyder's Justice League. I want to throw that in there. I just really enjoy the film. I think the film gives, especially. Oh, also I'll say, to me, I love the film because I love seeing these characters develop, and I love seeing where these characters have come to. Mm-hmm. I think that's the cool thing about the MCU is like everybody's so like you're so locked into these characters, especially like Wanda and Doctor Strange, because we've seen them for so long. So like you invested, you know what I mean? But also I definitely recommend you watch Doctor Strange. The first movie, I definitely recommend you watch WandaVision again. And I think you should watch What If you just want a little more, if you'll catch a little couple teases, but definitely watch What If again too.
Yeah. I will say I definitely, because I'm not even going to spoil the villain for you guys in this movie, but villain, how they were portrayed in this movie, honestly, I could say they're probably one of the best MCU villains. Like, they're up there with Thanos at this point, because the level of fear that I had with this person on screen, like, damn. They put the fear of God in me.
What?
Ruthless throughout. I enjoyed a lot of the mystical elements. And as far as the multiverse and how they explain that, how the exploration traveling through those different multiverses in this movie, I thought it was well executed. And cameos. As far as cameos. I thought there were some amazing there are some amazing cameos. I'll say that. Although I will say, I wish a lot of the teasers and the trailers didn't show some cameos. Like, I wish I would have went into it and saw all of them for the first time. But it was kind of hard with the teaser trailers. I remember I literally was watching Zoe 101 on Paramount Plus. And they showed a trailer during the commercial break, and it showed a cameo. Like, it showed a little teaser, and I was like, why would you put this in a TV spot? So I think that definitely spoiled a lot for me. But otherwise, they're still amazing cameos. there's one in particular, I've been banking on. A lot of people have been banking on this certain casting for this certain character that is in this movie, and you'll be happy when you see it. You'll be excited when you see it.
Yeah, no, I agree. The cameos, I thought every cameo was dope. Even the one that kind of gets spoiled in the teaser trailer, I thought that still lived up to the hype and was amazing. It was just cool to see characters that you never thought you'd see in the MCU. You know what I mean? Just with everything. I don't want to spoil anything for nobody, so I'm keeping calm. I will go get a lot more hype. I really did enjoy this movie, but I'm trying to keep calm so I don't spoil anything. I also like to add, I think the horror elements in this movie, you could tell like they're really inspired by the horror because like there's certain things that are done in this film, and you'll see. I mean, you'll be able to take certain things from different horror films, like, oh, okay, it's kind of remind me of this or this or this, or how there's just like set up, even like how I mentioned color schemes and color palettes, how things are shot. Mm-hmm. But
lots of jump scares as well.
There has jump scares in it, yeah, definitely. Also, I love the way the visuals are done, like when they go to the multiverse or just different things. Everything just looks so nice. Like, it's hard to explain. The most simplest things be looking good. Like, they just do a crazy. The way they're able to explain all of it and go through everything's crazy. Also, they do a great job explaining the multiverse, I think, very easily for people that have not seen the movies. They do a great job of explaining how it all works and what's going on, and it keeps you. I don't think this is a film we can get lost. I think it does a great job of knowing who it's balancing its audience and like keeping everybody on track and stuff like that. So that's a great thing, especially for people that don't watch Marvel movies like that. I think that does a great job. We went to the 3:30 showing and we had a pretty packed theater. Very active theater too. Like they got happy when they saw the cameos. Everybody stayed for the post credit scenes. There are 2 post credit scenes. But yeah, man, it was just a dope movie. I mean, I don't want to spoil it. I really enjoyed it. I think for me, for Doctor Strange, the character, I think it's really made me love the character more. Because I feel like after the first movie, there was a lot of things about Doctor Strange that we still didn't know about. There's a lot of things that he had that was in his movie that never got solved.
Yeah.
And after that, we went right. We didn't see him again until Infinity War and Endgame. So. This being his second movie, of course, they did a great job of tying his knots and like closing doors for him and stuff like that, and that character to be able to keep that character moving and evolving.
I definitely think they played it safe in the first movie as far as like, telling Doctor Strange's story versus this movie. They took chances, and I liked it for that.
Yeah, definitely. The character Strange is cool. He's a cool character. I think he does a lot of things that are cool in this film. And I love that the magic that he does is different every film. Like he does different things for each film. Like nothing like repeated. So I love that also because like there's always something new. And I think there's a lot of times in this movie you're gonna be like, oh man, that's so cool. Like when he does certain things. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, it's crazy to believe because like man, I know when I first saw Doctor Strange, the first one I watched in theaters, I didn't really like the movie like that. But it grew on me over. I didn't hate the movie, but it grew on me over time. And now like Doctor Strange is a dope character. I love Doctor Strange's character in the MCU. So. Yeah, man, it's dope. It's hard to explain.
I will say this though, like after seeing this movie, I wish they would have went with this approach with Moon Knight as well, as far as the level of I'm trying to think, level of violence. I guess I don't know, like how
it's the same,
like how it's shown. Versus this movie, because I feel like this movie they took like when Kevin Feige was talking about Moon Knight and how like, oh, this is really gonna push boundaries and all that, like I feel like I feel like he was saying that about this movie. That's what it feels like he was saying about this movie, because this movie for sure pushed boundaries. Moon Knight, you could say it, but. Well, I don't think it moved the needle.
We all thought when this movie first was announced and the first director came on, everybody was coming on. I think we always knew this movie was gonna be different because they said it was gonna be a darker, more horror tone. I think Moon Knight does push boundaries, maybe not just violently. It like does do things that we haven't seen before with the MCU, especially with a character that has mental health and different personalities, stuff like that. And sure, I know you wanted more violence with the character of Moon Knight and stuff like that. And you don't see it. I mean, we all know, like I said, a Moon Knight review, but like, of course, there's certain scenes you don't really see it just cuts out. But that's because who the character is also. So,
yeah.
I still think that one pushes boundaries just different ways. This movie I expected to be dark because they promoted it to be a horror film. Like even the director that came on before Sam Raimi was going for horror. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think this movie does a great job of being its own thing while also still connecting to the MCU in a way.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like with the MCU now, all the movies or the shows, even like you really don't know where all of it's going. Like it's all like there. I feel like and I think that's a good thing. I think a lot of people always complain like, oh, this movie just set me up for the next one. Like you kind of get like, oh, it's just a setup for the next movie, to the next movie, to the next movie, till we get to the big finale. But I think they've done a great job with all these films. Of like giving you the multiverse and stuff like that, but also like leaving you on your toes about what's coming next and what's the future hold for these characters or even new characters that are coming in. Mm-hmm. So that's a great thing that they've done as well.
Yeah, I also got to give props to the executives behind this movie as far as giving Sam Raimi a lot of creative control. You can definitely tell that this is his movie. You know, like he put everything that he wanted to put in here. Although I think he did have say like there was about 30 or 40 minutes that he had to cut out or all that.
Yeah, that's normal. That's normal filming.
But still, like you still had a lot of the general Raimi themes that you noticed in his previous films, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was an amazing film. If I had to give this film a rating, I probably would give it an A. Yeah, I would give it an A.
Nice. I'll give it an A also. Probably A plus. I enjoyed it. I gotta watch it again. I'll probably give it an A plus or A right now. I don't know if I give it an A plus. I don't think anything's an A plus. I mean, maybe some more, but I don't know. It's probably an A right now. I have to see it again. But I will say, man, really for me, I think the standout was Elizabeth Olsen. I said it before.
Yeah, she was amazing.
She's amazing, beautiful woman. she's amazing talent, you know. And I enjoyed Scarlet Witch. I enjoyed that character. I think that character is so relatable to a lot of people. I think. I'm not going into too much detail. We'll talk more about it when we do the spoiler review, but she reminds me of another character that's actually kind of crazy that I think about, but like in something else. But yeah, man, overall dope movie. Definitely recommend to go see it. I know tickets are going crazy. Everybody's booking everything, but there should be showings for your theater though if you go to cinema or something like that. But overall dope. We got T-shirts.
Yep. Check it out.
I went. He ain't going in with his Marvel gear. I already went there prepared. I already knew Kevin Feige already had told me what was up. So
I did go in with the Marvel gear. I
Marvel
wore my Killmonger hoodie.
Yeah.
Killmonger's Marvel. There you go.
That was a Marvel product though. Marvel ain't selling that.
But come on, dude.
But no, it's Killmonger. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but overall, dope movie, dope experience. Marvel, you did it again. Kevin Feige, Uncle Kev, keep doing your thing, man. I'm excited for the next project to get announced. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do it today. I'm writing that motherfucker today. I'm ready for the next project to be announced, man. And damn, man, Marvel really doing their thing, man. I can't say much else. I love the film. Go check it out, guys. We'll be back for the spoiler.
Yeah, we'll probably drop the spoiler review Saturday. Yeah, probably Saturday. I can't wait to talk about it because there is so much to talk about that we're gonna get into. So be sure to turn on that notification on our channel so that way you can be the first one to know when it gets published. And if you enjoyed, let us know your thoughts on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness down below in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this review, feel free to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, I hope I didn't spoil anything because I try to stay calm. I got hyped coming out of the movie theater, so this is more of a calm state.
I think we were pretty good.
I won't try to throw it out there. So
yeah,
spoiled me a lot different story though, different energy
for sure. But yeah, again, let us know your thoughts on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness down below. What did you think about it? And yeah, I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante,
and this is Dre and Jay.
Deuces.
Peace.